প্ৰিয় দৰ্শক, হাইস্কুল আৰু হাই ছেকেণ্ডেৰী টেটৰ ইংৰাজী চেলেবাছৰ লগত জড়িত কেইটামান প্ৰশ্ন এই ভিডিঅ'টিত ডিছকাছ কৰিম। এই ভিডিঅ'টিত ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা কুৱেশ্যনসমূহ মই প্ৰিভিয়াছ ইয়াৰ কুৱেশ্যন পেপাৰৰ পৰা লৈছোঁ। ছেম টু ছেম নহয়, মই প্ৰশ্ন নিজে কনষ্ট্ৰাক্ট কৰিছোঁ, কাৰণ ছেম টু ছেম তো এনেও নাহে, কিন্তু ছেম টু ছেম হয়তো পেটাৰ্ণ আহি যাব পাৰে। সেইকাৰণে এই ভিডিঅ'টো সহায় হ'ব বুলি আশা ৰাখি মই বনালোঁ। আৰম্ভ কৰোঁ। চুজ দ্য ৱৰ্ড / ফ্ৰেজ নিয়াৰেষ্ট ইন মিনিং টু দ্য আণ্ডাৰলাইন ৱৰ্ড ফ্ৰেজ। আণ্ডাৰলাইন ইয়াত সেইটো অহা নাই, গতিকে মই নিজে কৈ দিম কোনটো আণ্ডাৰলাইন হয়। চুজ দ্য ৱৰ্ড ফ্ৰেজ নিয়াৰেষ্ট ইন মিনিং টু দ্য আণ্ডাৰলাইন ৱৰ্ড বা ফ্ৰেজ। ইয়াত কৈছে আটাইতকৈ কাষৰীয়া মিনিং থকা শব্দটো আমি বিচাৰিব লাগে, যিটো আণ্ডাৰলাইন শব্দ হয়। আণ্ডাৰলাইন শব্দ ইয়াত গ্ৰেগাৰিয়াছ হ'ব, এইটো আণ্ডাৰলাইন শব্দ হয়। গতিকে ইয়াৰ মিনিংটো কি হ'ব? ইণ্ট্ৰভাৰ্টেড, ছ'চিয়েবল, হষ্টাইল, এৰগেণ্ট। গতিকে চি হেজ এ গ্ৰেগাৰিয়াছ পাৰ্চনেলিটিটো হ'ব ছ'চিয়েবল, মানে সমাজৰ লগত মিলি যোৱা, মানুহৰ লগত ফটককৈ মিলা তেনে ব্যক্তিত্ব। অ'কে, তাৰপিছত দ্য ৱৰ্কাৰ্ছ ৱেৰ এগ্ৰিভড। এই এগ্ৰিভটো হৈছে আমাৰ শব্দ। ইয়াৰ একেবাৰে নিয়াৰেষ্ট শব্দটো কি হ'ব, মানে মিনিংটো? দ্য ৱৰ্কাৰ্ছ ৱেৰ এগ্ৰিভ বাই দ্য আনফেয়াৰ ডিছমিছেল, প্লিজড, ইনডিফাৰেণ্ট, ৰিজেণ্টফুল, অব্লিভিয়াছ। ৰিজেণ্টফুল হ'ব। অ'কে, তাৰপিছত চুজ দ্য ৱৰ্ড ফ্ৰেজ ডেট ইজ ক্ল'জেষ্ট টু দ্য অপ'জিট ইন মিনিং অফ দ্য আণ্ডাৰলাইন ৱৰ্ড ফ্ৰেজ। ইয়াত আমাক এতিয়া আটাইতকৈ কাষৰ অপ'জিট শব্দটো কোনটো হ'ব সেইটো চুজ কৰিবলৈ দিছে। আৰু আমাৰ শব্দটো হ'ব ইম্পিকেবল। হিজ বিহেভিয়াৰ ৱাজ ডিমড ইম্পিকেবল, ফ্ললেছ, ফল্টি, কমেণ্ডেবল নে ছিগনিফিকেণ্ট। ইয়াত কৈছে আমাক আটাইতকৈ কাষৰ এণ্টনিম, অপ'জিট শব্দ। শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব ফল্টি। ইম্পিকেবল মানে নিখুঁত, ফল্টি মানে ভুল থকা। নেক্সট, দ্য লেকচাৰ ৱাজ ৰাডাৰ টিডিয়াছ। এই টিডিয়াছ শব্দটো ইয়াৰ আটাইতকৈ কাষৰ বিপৰীত শব্দটো কি হ'ব? দ্য লেকচাৰ ৱাজ ৰাডাৰ টিডিয়াছ, বৰিং, এংগেজিং, লেংদি, ফ্ৰাষ্ট্ৰেটিং। শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ এংগেজিং। টিডিয়াছ মানে বৰিং হয়, গতিকে ইয়াৰ ওলোটা এংগেজিং। নেক্সট, fill in the blanks with the correct option given below each question. The students were excited to receive dash prizes for their performance. The students were excited to receive their prizes, THERE, THEY, apostrophe RE, and none of the above. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব their, THEIR, their prizes. Next প্ৰশ্ন, he dash his best friend to the wedding. He dash his best friend to the wedding. He invites his best friend to the wedding. Invited, will invites, is inviting. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব he invited. Next, she took all the necessary steps to dash the problem effectively. She took all the necessary steps to resolve the problem. Ne dissolves, ne resolving, ne resolved. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব resolve. ইডি নাখায়। Next, the teacher's explanation was lucid and easy to understand. শিক্ষকজনৰ যি ব্যাখ্যা আছিল খুবেই সহজতে বুজি পোৱা আছিল আৰু বহুত মানে ভাল আছিল। গতিকে এই গোটেই চেণ্টেন্সটোক বুজাবলৈ আপুনি কি শব্দটো নিয়াৰেষ্ট হ'ব? কনফিউজিং, ক্লিয়াৰ, ব্ৰিফ, কমপ্লিকেটেড। শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব ক্লিয়াৰ। অ'কে, নেক্সট, হিজ অডিচিয়াছ একশ্যনছ ইমপ্ৰেছ এভৰিৱান ইন দ্য ৰুম। অডিচিয়াছ মানে হৈছে সাহসী। তেওঁ সাহসী কাৰ্যই ৰুমত থকা সকলোকে মানে ইমপ্ৰেছ কৰিলে, চবেই ভাল পালে। গতিকে এই গোটেই চেণ্টেন্সটোক বুজাবলৈ কোনটো শ্ৰেষ্ঠ শব্দ? ৰেকলেছ, বল্ড, টিমিড, কচিয়াছ। শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব বল্ড। বল্ড মানে সাহস। নেক্সট, she showed great fortitude during the crisis. ফৰ্টিটিউড মানে যিমানেই প্ৰব্লেম নহওক কিয় আপুনি তথাপিও সাহসেৰে যুঁজি আছে। আপোনাৰ ঘৰ জ্বলি গ'ল, আপোনাৰ যিমান যি চব হেৰাই গ'ল, পইচা নাই, তথাপিও আপুনি যুঁজি আছে, তাক ক'ব ফৰ্টিটিউড। she showed great fortitude during the crisis. গতিকে এই চেণ্টেন্সটোক বুজাবলৈ আপুনি কি শব্দটো ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিব কাৰেজ ফিয়াৰ হেজিটেশ্যন উইকনেছ কাৰেজ নেক্সট choose the word slash phrase that is closest to the opposite in meaning of the underlined word the atmosphere at the party was serene গতিকে serene শব্দৰ আটাইতকৈ ক্লজেষ্ট অপজিটটো কি হ'ব পিচফুল কেঅটিক কাম ট্ৰেংকুইল শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব কেঅটিক His arguments were plausible. Plausibleৰ আটাইতকৈ কাষৰ অপজিটটো কি হ'ব believable, reasonable, doubtful নে logical, doubtful হ'ব. The solution was temporary. Permanent হ'ব, fleeting হ'ব, provisional হ'ব, unstable. Temporary শব্দৰ কথা কৈছে, শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব permanent. Next, fill in the blanks with the correct option given below each question. ইয়াত আমাক আটাইতকৈ শুদ্ধটো চুজ কৰিবলৈ দিছে He is dash at solving difficult mathematical problems. He is adept, ADEPT ne ADOPT ne none of the above. ADEPT হ'ব. He is adept at solving মানে সক্ষম বা তেওঁৰ সেইটো মানে আছে গুড স্কিল আছে Next, she decided to stay home dash it was raining heavily. She decided to stay home because although unless despite শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ because হ'ব They were eager to hear the final dash of the competition. They were eager to hear the final result of the competition. Results ne resulting ne resultant. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব results of the competition. Next. Almost everyone falls dash on the first try. কি হ'ব? In passing his driver's test, to pass his driver's test, to have passed his driver's test, নে passing his driver's test. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ to pass his driver's test. Next. The novel ideas suggested by the employee dash by the management. The novel ideas suggested by the employee have been appreciated for, were appreciative of, were appreciated by. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ were appreciated by the management. Next, Dash reached there when he arrived. Hardly had I reached there when he arrived, ne hardly I have hardly, ne I had hardly. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ hardly had I. Next, he is one of the best players, dash, that would have ever lived, that have ever lived, that would ever live, that has ever lived. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ that have ever lived হ'ব. Next, ইয়াত আমাক চাৰিটামান অপশ্যন দিব আমি সেইটোক মিলাই এটা কনষ্ট্ৰাক্ট কৰিব লাগে সেন্টেন্স এটা 72 people P কৈছে reports PTI Q কৈছে were affected by food poisoning R কৈছে including several women and children S কৈছে of the Tilak Bihar area of West Delhi শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ proper sequence to কি হ'ব RSQP SQRP RSPQ RSQP শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ মই কৈ দিছোঁ RSQP হ'ব RSQP মানে হৈছে including several women and children এটো আহিব তাৰ পিছত S টো আহিব of Tilak Bihar area of West Delhi তাৰ পিছত were affected by food poisoning Q তাৰ পিছত P reports PTI Next all religions are okay P2 কৈছে to advance the cause of peace Q2 কৈছে in a holy partnership R কৈছে justice and freedom S কৈছে bound together কি হ'ব the proper sequence should be what PQRS PRQS SPQR SQPR শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ PRQS PRQS to advance the cause of peace justice and freedom in a holy partnership bound together next choose the correct sentence কোনটো হ'ব she don't like coffee she doesn't like coffee she doesn't like coffee she don't likes coffee she doesn't like coffee শুদ্ধ next I dash tennis every Sunday morning am playing plays have played শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ play হ'ব the teacher said that art dash round is was were had been round is round next the book dash on the table belongs to me the book laying on the table lies laying শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ lying on the table পঢ়ি আছে the principal and the secretary dash arrive has have had was have arrived she prefers tea এটো জানে আপোনালোকে dash coffee এটো হ'ব 2 coffee Choose the correct indirect speech. She said, I am reading a novel. Indirect speech uliabo lage. She said that she is reading a novel. She said that she was reading a novel. She said that I was reading a novel. She said that I am reading a novel. She said that she was reading a novel. Next. The old man was too tired, dash walk any further. The old man was too tired, dash walk any further. To walk any further, so walk any further, that walk any further, for walk any further. To walk any further. Identify the error, ভুলটো বিচাৰিব লাগে. Neither the boy nor his parents is attending the meeting. ইয়াত ভুল ক'ত আছে? Neither to নেকি? The boy to নেকি? Nor his parents নেকি? Is. শুদ্ধ is. Neither the boy nor his parents are attending the meeting. গতিকে are খাব ইয়াত. Next. Choose the correct passive form. Passive form কোনটো হ'ব? They completed the project yesterday. It's a question. The project was completed by them yesterday. The project had been completed yesterday. The project is completed yesterday. The project has been completed by them yesterday. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব. The project was completed by them yesterday. Next. This is not in accordance with the rules of organization. This is not in accordance to the rules of the organization with of by. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ with the হ'ব. If neither of them, it is not advisable to proceed further. If neither of them are to be trusted, has to be trusted, is to be trusted, may be trusted, is to be trusted. To answer accurately is more important than dash. A quick finish quickly, to finish quickly, you finish quickly. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ finishing quickly. Next. He had begun to develop the qualities that he tests in later years. Was going to be needed, had gone to need, was later to need, was going to need. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ was later to need. Next. You must attend the lecture, on the lecture, with the lecture, to the lecture, no proposition required. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব to the lecture. Next, if I dash one more question, I would have passed. If I had answered, would have answered, would answer, answered. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হ'ব had answered one more question, I would have passed. He promised dash me a post in his department. To have given, having given, have given, to give. To give over. He promised to give me a post in his department. Next, we don't know what dashed him to commit this crime. We don't know what roused, prompted, excited, attracted. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ prompted. Next, every day last week my aunt dashed a plate. Breaks a plate, was broken, broke, has broken. Broke a plate হ'ব. Almost everyone falls dash on the first try. In passing his driver's test, to pass his driver's test, এটা আমি ডিছকাছ কৰিছিলোঁ ডাইৰেক্ট উত্তৰলৈ যাওঁ. To pass his driver's test হ'ব. She insisted dash attending the meeting despite her illness. In attending, on attending, about, with. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ on attending. The teacher was angry dash the students for being late. To, on, with, about. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ with the students for being late হ'ব. The project has been delayed dash unforeseen circumstances because due to owing for. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ due to. He is looking forward dash his vacation next week. On to at for. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ to his vacation next week. It's high time we dash our plans for the future. Make, mad, are making, will make. Mad হ'ব. If I dash more carefully, I wouldn't have broken the glass. Would walk, had walk. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ had walk more carefully হ'ব. She prefers coffee, এইটো গম পায়, to হ'ব in the morning. The child dash when his mother entered the room. The child dash was sleeping, sleeps, is sleeping, has been sleeping, was sleeping হ'ব. The manager demanded that the report dash immediately. Is submitted, was submitted, be submitted, to be submitted হ'ব. She dashed the job offer because it did not meet her expectations. Turn down, turn off, turn over, turned out. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ turn down হ'ব. Despite the professor's articulate explanation, the concept remained dash to most of the students. Ambiguous, conspicuous, lucid, tangible. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ ambiguous. Next, had she dash her research thoroughly, she would have avoided the mistake. Conducted, conduct, had conducted, was conducting, conducted হ'ব. The committee, as well as the chairperson dash in agreement with the proposal. Is, are, were, have been. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ is. The politician's speech was riddled with dash arguments, making it difficult to take him seriously. Cogent, fallacious, pertinent, valid. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ fallacious. No sooner dash the train arrived than the passengers rushed to board it. Does, did, had হ'ব. The new regulations aim to dash the gap between the wealthy and the impoverished. Exacerbate, ameliorate, consolidate, delineate. শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ ameliorate হ'ব. Next, if the data is accurate, we can proceed with the analysis. Where was had been R habo. She spoke with such depth that even her detractors were compelled to listen. Apathy, conviction, ambiguity, diffidence, conviction habo. The evidence was deemed as by the court and thus inadmissible, irrefutable, extraneous, causant, substantiated, Huddhotor extraneous. Next, the CEO's vision was both dash and inspiring, paving the way for unprecedented innovation. Myopic and inspiring, prescient, mundane, trivial. শুদ্ধ prescient হ'ব। গতিকে ইয়াতে সামৰিছোঁ। ভিডিঅ'টি চোৱাৰ বাবে ধন্যবাদ। Keep practicing.